Hello viewers and welcome to another episode of Trashtalk on Battletech. If there's an iconic dropship to be found in Battletech, it would probably be the Union. Oh, and the Leopard too, but we don't talk about that today. With production began in 2708, the Union quickly become the quintessential dropship common enough to be filled in both military and civilian roles. Capable of carrying a company of battlemech and an air lance of ASF for support, the Union sit right between the Leopard and Overlord in terms of mech transport capacity. The reason why it's more common than the other two droppers is that it's simply not too small, and not too big, just perfect for company-size forces that are practically everywhere during the Succession War. Weighing at 3,600 tons, precisely the mass of 36 Atlas, the Union is a small spheroid dropship, meaning it functions like a rocket, and if its thrusters ever went out in flight, say goodbye to the neighborhood. While Union only has a structural integrity of 11, it is well armored with 37.5 tons of standard armor, a decent enough protection for a transport dropship. More than a sixth of its mass is spent on its transit drive, which can accelerate up to 2.5 g, not fast, but good enough for serve as a battle mech taxi. And with 215 tons of fuel, it has more than enough juice to travel between the jump ship and the target planet multiple times over. As for its weapons, in all its forward section, it has 1 PPC, 2 AC-5, 2 LRM-20, 1 large and 2 medium laser each, with the nose section lacking the large laser, while all aft sections only have 1 large and 2 medium laser each. As the Union is a spheroid dropship, it can't focus fire well, but it can fire in every single direction, providing an adequate amount of defensive firepower to deter small attack force at landing zone or in space. 90 single heat sink provides enough heat cooling capacity for the weapons as long as it's not facing an assault in every single direction. But for a transport dropship, weapon loadout is secondary to transport capacity. As I have previously mentioned, the Union can carry a company of battle mech, 12 of them to be precise, along with 2 ASF to form an air lance. While this makes for a well-armed battle mech force with a minor but present air support, 74.5 tons of cargo space is nowhere near enough for a repair and resupply after the first skirmish, requiring the company to depend on local force or cargo dropship for resupply. With the Union being such a popular dropship, it's no surprise that transport bay modified variants soon came out in no time. In the very next year of 2709, a combined arms version of the Union is being mass-produced, which removed the ASF bays for 3 standard infantry bays, enough for 3 platoons or a company of troopers, while increasing the cargo capacity to 359.5 tons. It works, but there are way better infantry carrier that has dedicated vehicle bays to transport armored personnel carrier too. An aerospace carrier version of the Union has also been made in 2710. It's capable of carrying 2 squadrons of ASF, 12 of them to be precise, with a cargo hold of 346.5 tons, enough for multiple sorties. While there are bigger ASF carrier dropships, the Union CV isn't exactly bad either. After the clan invasion, with years of temporary peace won from the Battle of Tukayid, a new better armed version of the Union is developed in preparation for Operation Bulldog. Everything is almost the same for the 3055 upgrade Union except for the newly installed 85 double heat sinks, which is more than enough for all weapons on board, along with the brand new previously lost tech weapons. In terms of weapons, when compared to the standard Union, both the PPC and large laser are upgraded to ER version, all AC-5 bays are replaced with a single gauze rifle, and the LRM-20 is upgraded with Artemis 4. Anything that can be upgraded is upgraded, while costing only 2 additional tons, reducing the cargo bay to 72.5 tons. Everything I have said to the standard Union applied here as well. The 3055 upgrade variant is basically just better. And finally, there's the infamous one. Developed by the word of Blake in 3071, the Pocket Warship Union is mass-produced to strengthen the naval force of the Wabi fleet. The Pocket Warship Union is basically a refit of the 3055 variant, with standard armor exchanged for ferro-aluminium while reduced to 33.5 tons, providing exactly the same protection, while the battle mech bays are completely gutted to mount 2 AR-10 capital missile launcher into this small dropship. Each AR-10 is armed with 5 Barracuda missiles for anti-ASF fire, along with 3 White Shark and 2 Killer Whale for significant anti-ship firepower. Considering this is the word of Blake we are talking about, chances are the White Shark and Killer Whale are replaced with Santa Ana and Peacemaker. Both are nuclear weapons of mass destruction, and are very effective in killing ships and cities. But if by chance the pocket warship Union is still used for more mundane purpose, it has 4 battle armor bay for 4 squads or a platoon of battle armor troopers, and 2 small craft bays for small crafts to transport the troopers for boarding action. The 2 ASF bays are still here, and the cargo hold is increased to 175.5 tons. Well, that's all on the Union variants. In total, the Union is a decent transport dropship. There's not much else to say to it. It works well enough for its size and cost, and will most likely continue to be used by all factions into the future. The Clanner already have made their own version, the Union C, a long time ago, and an offshoot variant, the Union X, has also been made for extra transport capacity. Either way, the Union will always be around, as long as Battlemech still exists.